struggled to organise it, but I hope it's going well. 2009 is well underway now. I hope some of you have managed to keep to your New Year's resolutions this year. Anybody? No? I haven't either. Well, except for one. I always make the same one every year. It's a basic one. It's just to try something new. I would suggest it. Last year, when I first got here, my new thing was fencing. I'd never done it before. I gave it a go. It was alright. Turned out to be quite a monumental waste of money, really. Especially the Zorro costume. Turns out it's not part of the kit. Like in the films. But, the coach told me quite early on that I was a natural defensive fencer, which I was really happy about, because I've never actually been called natural at any sport. So like, I found my calling. I'm a fencer. In hindsight, not so much a compliment, because being a defensive fencer is basically moving out of the way when someone comes at you with a sword. Something which comes naturally to everybody. This year my new thing is Latin and ballroom dancing. I've been to a couple of classes with some of the people in the audience actually, and well, I told my friends back home about this, and the general reaction was, as you would expect, oh, Latin and ballroom dancing classes, that's a bit gay. They're not Cockney, I come from Cambridge. This is my friend voice, you know. But no, let me tell you this. Any man that says a Latin and ballroom dancing class is gay, right, is clearly a man who's never been to a Latin and ballroom dancing class. Because I can guarantee you, 3/4 of the people in that room will be the fittest girls you've ever seen in your life. A woman is employed to tell you how to hold them. Right? For an hour and a half, I can legitimately touch these beautiful women. It's not even inappropriate. Right? I've done things in that room, any other place in university, that's sexual assault. In there, passion of dance. Amazing! Change is a good thing. 2009 I think is going to be a very good year for change, especially in America, or with Barack Obama coming to office as president. You know, sort of puts us into the shade a bit there, doesn't it? You know, I think last year America elected their first ever black president. What did we do? We elected Boris Johnson as the mayor of London. Now, I've got nothing against Boris Johnson. You know, I think personally he's very funny, and have I got news for you? But he is the political equivalent of Mr. Blobby. He stumbles on the stage, pulls his hat wherever he goes. I'm waiting for that speech when halfway through he rips his head off. Noel Edmonds in a suit this whole time. And it makes sense as well. I'm looking for the signs. As soon as Boris Johnson says he's going to cure the economic downturn with a massive game of Deal or No Deal, I've got him sus. That's Noel. But I don't suppose it matters really. You know, what London needs isn't a good mayor. I think it's a superhero. I like superheroes. Ever since I was a kid I wanted to be a superhero. Obviously now that seems somewhat unrealistic, purely from the fact that I haven't actually developed those superpowers. A fact which proves wishing on birthday candles is a waste of time. In fact, I've got 18 years worth of superpowers somewhere. But you don't necessarily need superpowers to be a good superhero. You know, look at Batman, he hasn't got any, but he's cool. Have you seen the new Batman movies? Yeah. Batman's cool now. Do you know why he's cool now? Right, and it's not because of Christian Bale's voice, because that's shit. It's because he's no longer being followed around by the little twat in the fluorescent right? I never understood what Robin really brought to that relationship. Why did he let him tag around? You know, think about it in terms of school. Batman, right, he is the, you know, the cool, mysterious emo kid, black hair slicked down, girls find him mysteriously attractive, right? Like him, hanging around with that weird little kid with the limp and the withered hand, lisp, eyes look inwards, you know, wets himself in assemblies, we've all had it. They wouldn't hang out, it doesn't make any sense. You know, I mean, Robin is, I like to look at him as the equivalent of a JML advert. I don't know if you know JML. It's basically something that's shitly average, dressed up in a ridiculous manner to seem amazing. Another example, this one's couple, there's the classic pen set, you may have seen that, the one that involves someone stabbing a Coke can with a pen, using it as a dart, and then asking, can your pen do this? No. Have I ever wanted my pen to do this? No. Yeah? Another one, the JML edge knife, right? Sharpest knife in the business. That advert starts off okay, just a man and he's sawing the hardest fruit, the softest bread. I'm thinking, this looks a practical knife. You know, it's set in the situation, that's cool. Then it says, now it's time for the ultimate test. What's that? You know, what's the ultimate test going to be? Maybe a particularly troublesome turnip? No. Screen spins out, spins back in, same man, same kitchen, he's sawing a hammer. Check it out online. What qualifies that as the ultimate test of a kitchen knife? I don't know. When does that situation ever occur? I've watched a lot of Gordon Ramsay. Pretty sure none of his recipes involve DIY tools. There's still a bit of a screwdriver soup. I don't know. Back with me.